sell online, and grow your business with Wix e-commerce. Create a
Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Alexander. I'm 6'8" and weigh 240 pounds. I like roasted whole turkey.
Damn, what's LeBron doing?
The question is simple. If LeBron James was in the WNBA, how good would he be?
If LeBron was in the NBA, LeBron would have scored easily 80 points a
standing
game.
at 6'8", 250
Easily.
pounds,
90
would be
points,
both
100
the
points a game.
tallest and heaviest active WNBA player.
Yeah.
In fact, he would be the second tallest player to ever play in the WNBA, being only shorter than the late Malgorzata at 7'2", and he would be the heaviest WNBA
Look,
player
bro.
of
This is the tallest woman that played the game. Is an like an average player in the NBA. It's like a Ben Simmons or
According to
something.
Royce Young at CBS Sports,
Yeah.
LeBron ran a 40-yard dash in 4.6 seconds, putting him at around 17.7 miles per hour. But he would only be the second fastest WNBA player in all of history. Olympic sprinter Marion Jones ran 100 meters in 10.65 seconds, putting her at 21 miles per hour. She spent 2 seasons in the WNBA. LeBron should easily...
Yeah, and then they asked like, why do men or why do people don't watch women's sports? I'm not saying women's sports is wrong. I'm just saying it's not as
have more
entertaining.
stamina
And that's
than
like
any WNBA player.
that's
In
like
2017, LeBron averaged
a normal thing to
37.8
see,
minutes per
because
game
like
on the
these guys like LeBron James, all these freak athletes, they're jumping off the stadium and they're doing all types of stuff, and then you
court
watch
in an
a
82-game
WNBA game, which is like
games are only 40 minutes
7-year-old
long. The seasons are much shorter
game.
at 36 games per season.
grade 7
LeBron
game.
could easily be on the court for 95% of each game. In the NBA, LeBron averages 27.1 points per game, 7.4 rebounds per game, 7.4 assists per game on 56% shooting. He usually plays small forward but can easily fill positions 1 through 4 and can technically play the 5 if need be. In the WNBA, he would have the height of a center with the speed of a point guard. There would be no way to stop him without double
Bro would have played the 1v5. LeBron should make his own
teaming
team
or
with the
even triple
WNBA,
teaming
and he
him
should play by
every
himself
possession.
and then get a
Doing that would
championship.
leave other shooters wide open. Any position guarding LeBron one-on-one would be a mismatch. A center would be too slow, a forward would be too slow and light, and a guard would be too slow and weak. This is only the athletic disadvantages they would have going up against him, not factoring his insane skill. Now, in one sense, predicting stats would be difficult considering if most of the games are blowouts, he likely would be sitting on the bench after the first 10 minutes. But if LeBron was forced to
LeBron, what are you doing? What are you doing, LeBron?
play 38 minutes per game like
LeBron,
he
what
does
are you
in the
doing, bro?
NBA,
Get
I
your
think
ass
his
off the
stats
court.
would reflect as follows. The best place to start would be to find out how much of an increase in field goal percentage we would see in his production. According to StatMuse, LeBron, even when open, shoots around 36.3% from three-point range. He's a solid three-point shooter, but not an all-time great one. His field goal percentage in the paint, even when guarded, is at 65.5%. Now, if we look at point guard specifically, this actually jumps to 71.7% field goal percentage when being guarded by a point guard in the paint. Before I estimate his WNBA field goal percentage, I just want to let you know that there have only been 20 slam dunks in the entire history of the WNBA. 13 of them were made by a single player, and most of them come from all-star games with little defense. LeBron alone in the NBA averages about
So this woman is the Vince Carter of the WNBA.
1.8 dunks per game. That's around 148 dunks per season. WNBA players wouldn't even have the skill set to block an LBJ dunk, considering he has a 40-inch vertical jump. I think LeBron would have roughly an 89% field goal percentage, factoring in all types of shots. His three-point field goal percentage should remain around 36.3%, since that's how much he shoots wide open, and he should only average about 5 shots per game, making about 2 out of 5 of of them. His 2-point field goal percentage should jump to around 93%, and I think he would have around 35 attempts compared to his NBA average of 15 attempts. So if we crunch all these numbers in, he would average around 71.1 points per game. That is him making about 93% of his 35 layups/dunks, and him making about 2 out of 5 3-point attempts. As far as assists go, the WNBA has a league average of 44.2%.
So basically, LeBron could just literally can go against a team in the WNBA and just could have beat them.
But I think LeBron would have more opportunities to dish out passes to open players. So his assist numbers should jump from 7.4 to around 12 assists per game. His assist total could be higher, but that would cut into his scoring
Maxim
attempts,
have
and WNBA
someone else play with
shoot at different
maybe a
efficiencies
AD or someone.
compared to NBA players. LeBron's rebound, steals, and blocks should skyrocket, considering when LeBron guards point guards in the paint, their field goal percentage drops down to 47.7%. The league average is around 56.7%. WNBA players should be in even more trouble, considering his own height and speed advantage. This could easily increase LeBron's blocks, rebounds, and steals by at least 30%, even upwards to 50%. So I would use a median of a 40% increase. That would mean LeBron would average around 10.3 rebounds, 2.2 steals, and 1.2 blocks per game. I do think LeBron's WNBA team would easily go undefeated, considering that NBA teams have absurdly high win records like the 72-10 Bulls and the 73-9 Warriors. There are only 36 games in a WNBA season. LeBron's longest win streak in the NBA was 27 games. It's not outlandish to think he could easily win 9 more games against mismatched talent. So overall, LeBron's stat line should look like 71.1 points per game, 12.
I'ma say it, man. Like, women are not for like physical type of sports, bro. They cannot handle them. I mean, with each other, they're good. I mean, if they're competing with men. Unless it's not like tennis or something like that, it would be too hard for women to play with a man. And even tennis, when they get into the elite level, bro, it becomes too hard for women to play with a man. Like for example, get like the 100 best ATP tennis players and the 100 and the number 1 WTB woman tennis player. Like number 100 would easily beat her. Easily beat her, bro. More powerful, more explosive, more athletic.
WNBA go, and this is not to bash WNBA players in any way.
No, not to bash WNBA players, but it's like when women say like their basketball is as entertaining as men, and with some basketball women players say that they can beat men, and I don't know. I heard a woman could said she could have beat Carmelo Anthony or something like that, or Boogie or something like that. Like, bro, that's just not realistic, man. Because these guys would have thrown that dunk on you so hard, bro. I don't know. That's not possible for. If you say women's basketball is as entertaining as guys basketball, the NBA, that's not realistic. That's just you being sugarcoating stuff for women, bro. I'm for real. That's not possible because like the athleticism, like what makes sports entertaining, it's the athletic part, the jumping, the flashy stuff that happens, and that's not, you can't find some stuff in the WNBA. Yeah, sure, they might make a flashy pass or something, but it's not like the stuff that you could see in the NBA, bro. Same with football, same with any other sports. And that's why they don't get like paid as much, because there are not so many viewers.
LeBron's NBA talent is. So let me know what you think about LeBron's stat line. What do you think it would be in the WNBA? Don't forget
100 points easily, bro.
to like this video.
Yep.